Hello. Hi. I'm here. Thank you for your patience. I was fighting with fucking work emails that I needed to send, and they were not sending. So that took a little longer. So I thought that the 10 minutes would be enough time, but then they were like, actually, we're just gonna not fucking work. And I was like, so hi. Welcome back to Soup. Welcome Corencio, welcome Leku, welcome Aleph, welcome anyone viewing anonymously. Welcome back to Soup. Yes, Wolf Made Cafe, Part 2. Oh yeah, thanks for joining on Wednesday. If you were hanging around for Wednesday, which is normally Soup Day, but this time Friday's Soup Day because Wednesday was Heaven Will Be Mine with Katzen. So yeah. That was neat. Made some progress on good old Pluto. I love very much. Where's the game? Gotta open the game. We will go a little over time. Shh. My phone is dying. There we go. That's the wrong. Yes, I clicked on the wrong version of Butterfly Soup. I was squinting at it like, what? I was in this folder for the first game. It's because the first game is version 2.12, so I see the file title with the 2 in it, and I'm like, yes, but no. Wrong one. I'm like, Butterfly Soup 2 is version 1 point something, because it had a couple translations added to it. Brianna, hello! Welcome! Yeah, we're at Soup! It's soup time! Oh my god, no, it's no need to apologize. I'm excited too! Yeah, just happy to see you around. Yeah, it's soup time. And last we left off, right, Min was racist. To, Esther. And was like, no, I wasn't. And Esther was like, fuck you, and walked away. I mean, Esther did not say that verbatim, but Min had a gamer moment. Shut the fuck up. Fell behind. Arqueous gifts into like full text screenshots. Oh, nice. Godspeed. Yeah, all good. Yeah, Min. Yeah, Min. Yeah. Min made some race-based assumptions and then went, that's not, I'm not racist, I'm the least racist person around. I'm the most angry about racism because the chapter opens showing you her experiences with people being racist to her. However, you can still have thoughts and ideas about groups that you are not a part of, which are racist, which she did. So she panics so hard about it that she keeps fucking up her take in the video that they're trying to record. So I'm interested to see where they take this with the writing and stuff. Yeah, they're taking 5 because things keep going sideways. Because Min is very flustered and panicked. The group trudges over to the lake. Dia sits down with Min by the water's edge. Oh, we stopped right before choices. We can probably click on all of these, I think. Glasses are really dirty. My glasses are always covered in dog nose now. Everyone knows you can't be biased against a group if you're a member of that group. If you didn't know YouTube was trigger me, Elmo. Oh my god, I remember when YouTube kept suggesting that video to me and I was just like, I don't trust like that. Yeah, that some people feel that if you are, it's actually not too terrible into the bait and switch. Okay, that's good. Remember, was it Michael? I feel like I haven't watched a lot of his videos, but I feel like there was one of his weird experiments that I watched. I think it was I think it was the Roomba that swears every time it hits something. Yeah, smudgy dog nose all over my glasses because little puppy loves to sniff my face. Yeah. Esther. Yeah. Esther, yeah, we learned in the previous installment, Esther is half Chinese and half black, and Min made some comment along the lines of, I didn't know that black people cared about their grades, which is, you know, a racist comment to make. Esther was unhappy with this. Obviously. Reasonably so. Yeah. Min simply did not. She was. I don't think that's bad. I don't care about my grades. Min, you're missing the point. Anyway, moments. Yeah, not a shining moment. Yeah. So. Yeah, and Min at the moment is still digging the hole. In her own head, she has stopped saying things out loud, but she's still digging the hole. By which I mean insisting that her comments were not racist, which is not true. Yes, we are Min right now. We are playing through from Min's perspective, which is how we're getting all of this internal dialogue from her panicking. But yeah, we can look out at the lake, study the lines again, or glance over at Esther. Now they can't finish the Wolf Made Cafe scene because Min is too worried that she'll be canceled. I mean, basically. I mean, this is set at 2009, right? So the concept of cancellation this has not yet reached its present day definition, let's put it that way. But she's worried that everyone will fucking hate her. Especially Dia, who just came and sat down next to her, who is her girlfriend. Okay, are we gonna look at the lake, study the lines, or peep a glance at Esther? You want wolf maids? I will not elaborate. Lines? Oh, like from the script for the video that they're trying to film. Yeah. Wolf. The fucking maid cafe outfits. You wanna peep at Esther? Yeah. Con season is coming up once again. The maid cafe thing is now reminding me. I was thinking about that because the convention that I like to go to and haven't been able to since before COVID. I've been rolling over my ticket for 3 fucking years. And I finally get to go back. You know, wearing a fucking KN95, of course. Fully vaxxed and all that. Hotel blocks opened, and I forgot that they're so fucking expensive, and it makes me sad. But yeah. Anyway, that's enough talking about other shit. Let's start the game. Let's soup. It's soup time. Glance over at Esther. Esther is sitting with Grace and Saida on a nearby log. Should I try to talk to her? That might piss her off even worse. I probably shouldn't. I mean, you should apologize. I wish my hair would go prematurely gray. Having white hair would be so cool. Yes, Grace, formerly known as Yuki, who had the revelation that maybe retroactively applying a Japanese name when you are not Japanese is not appropriate. And Saida, who used to go by Sakura, who had a similar revelation. Perhaps they had it together at the same time. Yes. I mean, white hair would be so cool. Me too. Even though no one else would see it? That's not true. I can show my hair to my family and other girls. It's true. She used to charge other girls $20 to see her hair in the girls' bathroom. How do you know? How do you know? Did you pay to see it? Yup. I thought she was gonna be like, no, we've just been friends for a long time. If you're interested, Esther, I'll let you see it for a special discount of $10. I'll pass. You sure? Limited time offer. Why is it limited time? Your hair is always gonna be there. For all you know, I could be dyeing it a crazy new color every day. It could be blue, purple, pink, and you'd never know unless you check. Oh, crap. Maybe I should pay to see it again. She looks so concerned. Grace, no. Uh-oh, I just got a welcome to the chat room message in my Twitch app, so hopefully, I apologize if stream just blipped. I need to restart my app because sometimes when it fucks up like that, it messes up a few other things. Stream's fine? Okay, good. Okay, and I'm reloading my application. I can now see chat again. You're seriously falling for that? Oh yeah, the other, yeah, an earlier microaggression that Min threw at Esther was, because this is a new hairstyle. Esther previously just had her hair natural instead of styled in twists. And Min was like, Esther, your hair's so flat now. Hydrate and a shrimp check. Sit up a little taller. And I will have some water. That is a good idea. Yo, I fucked up my... I mean, like, I've been fucking up my muscles around my neck and shoulders for a long time with bad posture and not moving. But, like, when Katzen stayed over the other night, we slept on an air mattress, and I, like, really fucked something up. Like, something underneath my left shoulder blade had been feeling a sharp pinch for, like, 2 days now. Yeah. Thank you. I should probably, like, put a fucking heating pad on it at some point. I have yet to do that. But that's... yeah. I'll try and sit properly. You're seriously falling for that? Trust nobody, not even yourself. Okay, so that's what's happening over there. Good. Okay, you know what? Good on Saida for, like, figuring out a way to game the system. I hope that all of that money went to, well, realistically, it went to her, I'm sure, absolutely massive anime and manga collection, merchandise collection. Anime stuff, yeah. Or, you know, or hey, or, you know, other than merchandise, it could have also gone into, you know, some of the cosplays that are currently being shared with the group. But yeah, let's look at the lake. Ugh, I hate naturey lakes like this. Why? Oh my god, I forgot how fucking cute Dia's costume is. It's nice here. It just reminds me of shit that happened to me in Florida. What happened? I mean, it's pretty much the same as the other stories I told you. I was just on a field trip that got ruined by racists. So now places like this are cursed. What did you mean earlier? About not being a woman? How did that comment fly over my head? I don't remember that. But also, maybe it didn't register because Min has made gender comments before. Min reminds you of someone. Figure out... Oh! I just almost smacked my brother in the face, trying to point at him. Post-stream, he figured out what anime that costume is from. And what was it? I think he's typing into chat. He's also here on the floor, as usual. Smack you for real. Thank you for the suggestion. I appreciate your interest. I will not be smacking him at this time. Oh, Mim asked not to be referred to as ma'am during the family. Okay. Yes. That's too kind. Yeah, I have not felt the need to resort to physical violence with him since we were children. What do you mean what's happening? You can see chat. Spangle told me to smack you. Spangle told me to smack you. He was thinking of other things and did not realize what was even happening. Anyway, you got that anime? Who's wearing the costume? It was Noelle. Who is not on screen right now. Yeah. Do you remember which one it was? Yeah, he remembers. He doesn't hate you. No, you're good. Bootleg plush of blue horror game mascot from Poppy Playtime. Joking. Kudos. I'm glad that you found an outlet. I don't know either of those things. Poppy Playtime feels like a thing that I have maybe heard of once. And so I have absolutely no fucking clue what the blue horror game mascot is. Huggy Wuggy? What the fuck is happening in horror games? Five Nights at Freddy did some shit to indie horror games as a genre. I mean, I guess that kind of stuff was probably already happening to some extent. Like, I'm thinking about the one that's like evil Furby chases you around the house that I don't remember the name of. Upside down triangle face furry blue and big red lips. Tattletale. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. That came out before Five Nights at Freddy's, right? Characters at the menu. Ryan Phantom. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah, you'll never catch me playing a horror game on here. You want someone to play a horror game and be able to make Homestuck references at the same time, then you know what? Godspeed. Go watch Ryan Phantom videos because I'm not playing horror games. Are you typing up a novel?
No. Typing the same message in the backspacing 5 times.
Just send the name of the show. He's typing. There it is. Yes, Noelle's cosplays from Nabari no, which rubies were always disturbing. Yeah, they were. They're. It's common to be upset by them. Nabari no. Oh, so that's like. You told me what it was about too, and I don't remember even. Is that what you're typing now? Cool. He's typing up a plot synopsis. Well, he types up a plot synopsis and then retypes it 7 more times. We're gonna keep playing the game. You're good? You're not gonna send a synopsis? You did? Oh, there it is. The main character who is a high school student but also the king of all ninjas? Yeah, so that's where... Oh, and you said something about... right, they made a reference to it at some other earlier point in the... Yeah, one of them made a reference to it in the actual in-game dialogue at some point, but now I don't remember when. There's gender afoot! What did you mean earlier about not being a woman? Do you mean age-wise? Fair question. Because, you know, it is an aged term. Oh, it's hard to explain. I never really told this to anyone before. It's probably going to be confusing. That's okay. I don't really like being thought of as a girl, but I'm not 100% removed from it, if that makes sense. Being called a woman or a lady is way worse, like disgusting. I definitely don't want strangers seeing me to think, oh, that's a woman. What do you want them to think? I don't know. I'm still figuring that part out. Dia tilts her head, perplexed. Don't get me wrong. Girl is my favorite gender. Like, you're a girl, and you're the best thing that's ever happened to me. Fucking gay ass. I just only feel any connection to being a girl in really specific situations. Mood. No, I know. Sorry, just trying to wrap my head around it. Can I still call you my girlfriend? Yeah, I like being your girlfriend. And I like being lesbian. I'm not that into being a girl part, but I relate super hard with the no interest in men part. It's more stuff like being called ma'am or missus that really skeeves me out. I know it doesn't make that much sense. Like, gender's not real in the first place, so... No, it makes sense. I feel like I already knew that before you said it. You're okay with it? To Min's relief, Dia nods. It's very you. It's kind of cool. You're like a gender outlaw. Dia. Yeah, that's me. So lucky to have the sweetest, kindest, purest girlfriend in the world who has to be protected at all costs. I definitely can't let her find out about the racist thing. Oh boy. You can study the lines, or look at the lake again, which is probably going to be more conversation with Dia. It's Emily lesbian. Yeah. Yeah. Full respect for the folks who vibe with that. I, as a young teen, identify very strongly with the label of lesbian. I was like, don't call me gay, I'm a lesbian. But as I got older, I just kind of disconnected from, like, girl women, like, terms for myself, and I just prefer gay. But yeah, study lines to take a little break, sure. Study your lines again. Min rereads the script. When she reaches the end of the packet, she flips it over to make sure there's nothing on the back. To her horror, the backside is covered with a dense array of numbers and numerical operations. The heck is this? It looks like a serial killer wrote on it. Oh, hi, Noelle. Oh, it's just a puzzle I made up. So proud of herself. Using the digits 1, 2, 5, and 7 only once each, you create expressions using any operations that result in each integer from 0 to 100. What in the actual hell would possess you to do that? It's called curiosity. When I look at a clock, I like to make the numbers do this. When I look at a clock, it's because I want to know what time it is. God, you're so fucked in the head. Min! You're in love. I love and appreciate Noelle's character so much. As some proper representation of queers who can do math. I think that there should be more of us in media. Oh, intoxicant. Or maybe not that harsh. Yeah. I definitely lost a lot of my math brain skills after high school because I stopped doing math more complicated than one would need to do on a daily basis. But I was decent. No prodigy, but you know, well enough. I'm very abreast at race group. Oh yes, that's right. That was another. We see here. You know, Noelle has recovered from learning that lesbians can and do in fact have sex. Exactly one. Geometry. Cool. Yeah. I like statistics and things that are organized. I thought they were American. Alright, let's look at the lake and keep this show moving. Min continues watching the clear, rippling water. All of a sudden, Noelle yelps and turns indignantly to Akarsha. Did you just throw a rock at me? Nope. Maybe it was the water. The water threw a rock at me? It was just a little pebble, right? I bet the waves could have picked it up. Okay, so Akarsha totally just threw a rock at Noelle. Akarsha's outfit? Yeah, that's why it's Wolf Maid Cafe. She's the baby wolf. In their video for science class about wolf populations. It's for science class, right? They just both share. Maybe it's not that cosplay. Maybe what's for science. Yeah. I know that I brought this up on Wednesday when Katzen was here, but still a little bit bitter about popular radio ruining Baby Shark, which is an excellent and very fun campfire song before it went viral or whatever. Yeah. Anyway. Let's see how this plays out. She definitely threw the rock at her. Little Einstein Strap remix. Never done that one at campfire, but definitely still was sung a lot just at like random points in time. As well as the theme song for the Backyardigans. Right. Krissa sighs from the bench she and Liz are sitting on. Why is it that wherever we go, we end up babysitting people? Do you think it's firstborn child syndrome? You might be onto something. Well, if you continue to hang out with freshmen while you're in your senior year, yeah, that's probably gonna keep happening. Biggie Smalls, Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh, put a beat over maybe tempo pitch shift and it works. You assumed these two rolled they were seniors, yeah. Yeah, these two, yeah, like they're the team captains and they're seniors. Like what did they taught? When was it? I think it was just Liz specifically that we were talking about this in the context of, but like people like starting clubs so that it looks good on their college application that they like were a community leader of a thing or whatever. Yeah, we can, yeah. So yeah, it's why wherever we go, we end up babysitting people. So you think it's firstborn child syndrome, and Liz says you might be onto something. My siblings are pretty immature, so it's usually up to me to make sure the house doesn't burn down. What if we started acting really immature too? Then someone else will be forced to pick up the slack. I mean, I don't think that's how that would work. I think things would just devolve into absolute chaos. Although, Noelle might. I think Noelle might try to be that person, but also I don't think that anyone would listen to her. How do you propose we do that? I don't know. Maybe we should just start talking with no filter. Instead of thinking about what we say, we just say whatever pops into our minds first. Very interesting. Looking forward to seeing the results of that conversation. As in, looking forward to seeing whether or not they actually follow through, and if they do, what they end up saying. After the brief break, the group gets back to filming. Back we go. Take 11. Action. Hello. How do you feel about the removal of gray wolves from the endangered species list? I feel ecstatic. The delisting removed protections for wolves in Idaho and Montana. Now it's legal for me to hunt them. I can't wait to kill tons of wolves. When they finally get through the whole scene, Dia rewards Min with a quick peck on the cheek. Good job. I'm all sweaty and nasty right now. You don't have to do that. You're not nasty. I don't mind. Noelle grumbles as she sits next to Akarsha at the picnic table and takes a sip of water. I still can't believe you threw a rock at my face. Hey, that is a gross exaggeration. Wait, so you admit it was you who threw it now? First of all, I lobbed it. Second of all, I lobbed it at her neck, not her face. Yeah, that was the scene from their PSA about wolves. Well, it hit my face. Intent matters here. You're making it sound way worse than it really was. Yeah, intent does matter. I didn't mean to hurt Esther's feelings either. Min uneasily glances over at Esther. She's reviewing the footage on the camcorder. I mean... If you say something racist, or, you know, hit somebody in the face, you still did some damage there. Regardless. I wish the whole thing never happened. Okay, we're good to start the Wolf family interview. Yes! I call being the Wolf Mom. Wait, I wanted to be the mommy too. Well, I definitely don't want to be the dad. It can be two moms. Adopted. Wolf Mom and Wolf Mom number 2. Wolf Mom number 2 definitely sounds like the inferior one, though. There's gotta be a way to make them sound equal. Like how there's always 2 versions of Pokemon, like Diamond and Pearl. Oh yes, that, I believe, would have been the most current version of Pokemon in this time period. The best part of this whole thing is before the gamer moment, Min and Esther were talking about how most realistic conflict comes from miscommunication. Yes. Does this really matter? Hey, this is the scene where I kill Akarsha, right? Aren't I supposed to have a gun? Oh, I brought a Nerf gun you can use. It's in the tent with the other stuff. Okay, I'll go get it. Min rummages through the duffel bag of costumes in search of the Nerf gun. Wait, Min-seo, is the microphone in there too? I don't know, look for it yourself. Noelle sneezes as she steps into the dusty tent. Shut up. Shut up? Yeah, what the fuck kind of response to a sneeze is shut up? Noelle joins Min by the duffel bag. Suddenly, Noelle frowns at her. What? You got a problem or something? For one heart-stopping moment, Min's sure she's been exposed as a racist somehow, but she soon realizes Noelle is just glaring at the dirt that she tracked into the tent. You wore your boots inside? You're getting dirt everywhere. It's your kind of response. Yeah. Oh, that's it? It's barely anything. You got a leaf on the sleeping bag already, see? So brush it off, who cares? I care. You were the one responsible, so you should be the one to brush it off. It's just one fucking leaf. Stop splitting hairs over nothing. Ugh, you're the one being difficult here. Just apologize and get the leaf off. Oh my god. You really want me to get that leaf off? Take this! Min grabs one end of the sleeping bag and swings it at Noelle. Oh boy. Eat it. I thought that Min was going to throw the leaf at Noelle and it was going to be comical, or she was going to try and like shove it down her shirt or pants or something. Violence. She is the most violent member of the crew. That is true. She did get expelled from her previous school for attempting to stab someone. Oh boy. It whaps Noelle in the torso. Hey, I'm telling on you! Oh, I had a train of thought and it left. The train left the station. Let's see if it comes back around. Nah, that shit's gone. Wait, what if I scroll back? Will it remind me? Oh, yes. I sympathize with Noelle being pissed at Min tracking dirt into the tent because it's really fucking annoying to have to clean dirt out of the inside of a tent. I have a lot of experience doing that. And it is especially gross when you reopen a tent and the last person who used it didn't fucking clean it out properly. I have never owned a tent in my life, so all of the tents I have ever slept in have been the property of an organization. Anyway, telling on you. You gonna yank Liz and Krissa in on this one? Is that what she's thinking, or was that just like a gut response? Go ahead and try it, turbo nerd! Noelle seizes a handful of the sleeping bag as Min tries to land another blow. You Wormless Brute! The fuck you mean The fuck you mean I'm wormless? Take that back! Dirt does not come out of tents. Yeah, and yeah. Wouldn't plan a camping trip yourself, yeah. Turbo nerd. No worms. Why is Min insulted by being told that she has no worms? Min yanks on the sleeping bag hard. It slips from Noelle's grasp, sending Min hurtling backwards. Whoa! Min loses her balance and completely falls backwards into the wall of the tent. And here is where Chekhov's fucking ravine comes into play. I did call it. I did call it. I forget what they referred to it as. I think they just referred to it as like a C-pill or a ditch or something else, but like... Fox McCloud, welcome. Maybe Wormless, but I'm not knifeless, bitch. Oh my god. Chekhov's ravine? Yeah, as they were setting up the tent, they were like, is this really a good place? Like, that's a really that's a really steep incline right behind where we're setting this up. And they were like, no, it's fine. We're filming like one scene here and then we're done. Chekhov's ditch. Chekhov's ravine. Chekhov's steep incline. She hits the ground butt first, pinning the fabric of the tent down with her weight. The tent collapses, blanketing its occupants in nylon. Min feels herself sliding backwards down a slope. The tent's rolling down the hill! Min and Noelle blindly tumble down the hill with their limbs wrapped in tent, screaming all the way. Ah! Eventually, they crash into a large bush at the bottom of the ravine. Min crawls out of the tangled mess, spitting dirt and twigs out of her mouth. Yeah. Bye. Oh, how I despise you. Why did you fucking word it like that? Oh no, bestie, what if we rolled on it? Yeah, if it was any other pairing of the four main characters, or Yeah, if it was Noelle and Akarsha or Min and Dia, it would have been like, oh, haha. But these two, oh, jeez. What? What am I guessing? These two. They were arch nemesis. That's true. These two fucking hated each other when they were kids. They fought over Dia. Oh, how I despise you. Noelle gathers the tent into her arms and tries to trudge back up to the park in her socks. What happened to your shoes? I took them off before coming into the tent, like a civilized person. See, this is why keeping them on is better. I mean, this is not what's supposed to happen when you go into a tent. I win. No, you don't. The situation would never arise under normal circumstances. Look how much faster I'm walking than you. See? Loser. Min, oh my god. Min looks back and sees how far behind Noelle is. She looks pretty pathetic dragging the tent through the dirt. Yeah, maybe fucking help her carry the tent. Damn. Who among us has not tumbled down a hill? Among us? Yeah, you know, to my recollection, I don't know if I've ever had that happen by accident. Used to do it on purpose, as a child. In a tent, though? Yeah, in a tent? Min reluctantly goes back and yanks the tent away from her. What's the matter with you today? What? Generally speaking, you strike me as someone who can't take criticism. Yes, correct, and... But you haven't blown up on me like this for months. Did something happen between you and Esther? What? No, why? During our scene, you kept eyeing her like she was going to bite you. Oh, hell. If even fucking Noelle can tell, I might as well be wearing a neon sign around saying what happened. We sort of got in a fight. She got all offended by something I said. What did you say? I don't even want to say it. It's so fucking embarrassing. I kind of was like, I didn't know black people cared about grades. What? Why? I don't know. None of my classes ever had black people on them. So I felt like I was learning something new from the story she was telling me. I was just trying to express that. So you decided to tell her you held a bigoted belief that only changed after a random anecdote she shared? Memory of Europe episode. Welcome to Night Vale. Ugh, I gotta get caught up on that. I wasn't thinking, okay? It's easy to pick apart now in hindsight, but the whole thing happened in like 5 seconds. I didn't even have anything against her, or black people in general. Come on, you know me. When I hate someone, I let them know. Yes, I'm well aware of that. So it should have been obvious I didn't mean anything bad by it. When people do Asian accents or say weird stuff about Koreans, I don't flip out. You don't? That time we were walking around and got konnichiwa, you were furious. That was coming from a white creep, and it was clearly hateful. But if it's just a joke or something worded insensitively, it doesn't always mean the person actually hates Asians. I'm not sure I follow your logic here. Are you saying that as long as something's not intentionally hateful racism, it doesn't bother you? Yeah, it doesn't, because I'm not a sensitive crybaby. But if you had a choice, wouldn't you rather they not say those things? Well, duh. If you could press a button and magically no one ever said that stuff again, that'd be cool. The old one where he goes to 3 weird countries and he rolls down a hill every night as he gets into bed next to his traveling partner. Oh, yeah. It's been a long time since I started listening to that even. Then it does bother you? Okay, yeah, maybe it would bother me a little, but I wouldn't make a huge stink about it. If it bothers you, doesn't it make sense to complain about it? If I were some weak-ass sissy, sure. But I'm not, so I don't sweat that kind of small stuff. But we just established that you are bothered by it. You just deny it because in your eyes, it's weakness to admit you're hurt. Because of the tough guy act you have going on. Noelle fucking getting that read on men. Oh my god. Noelle's got this insufferably smug expression on her face, like she's discovered a misprint in an exam that no one else found yet. I think I understand now. Understand what? You weren't even there. You think Esther is overreacting because in similar situations, you do nothing. When she told you your response was racist, you became enraged by her audacity to complain about things you suffer through in silence. Admitting that you genuinely hurt her feelings would require the admission that you've been hurt before too. And your fragile ego. Fragile ego. Think about birds, I guess. And your fragile ego cannot allow that. Min's just like, I do not know what to do with myself after having all of my deep-seated emotional issues laid out so plainly. Shit. Maybe she's onto something. In conclusion, Esther's right, you're wrong, and you're racist. In conclusion, thank you, Noelle. Oh, this sucks so bad. Covered in dirt and twigs, Min struggles to put the tent back up. Are you okay? Not really. I feel like absolute dog shit. Oh no. I just want to hide what I did. I want to dig a hole and bury the terrible truth where no one will ever find it. What happened? I don't really want to talk about it. At a loss for how to handle the situation, Dia quietly helps her pitch the tent. Mind boom. Yeah. And, like, here's the thing about, like, situations like this that are, like, 2 individuals in a conversation. Min doesn't have to, like, stand up on a soapbox and make a loud public apology to every single person in the park. Like, she can just talk to Esther. You know? Oh, tent is back, and... Oh no. Huh? Look. Oh. Dia points to a malformed-looking butterfly clinging to the tent fabric. Oh, ew. What's wrong with its wing? It's all crinkled. I think it's stuck like that. That's so sad. Maybe it's because of the false spring. False spring? It's when it's super warm, but it's still winter. It messes up a lot of animals because they think it's spring when it's not. Maybe the weird environment messed it up while it was forming. Dia tries to get the deformed butterfly to crawl onto a twig. It's hard to watch. Is that what I'm like? Because I grew up with racists and got taught the worst lessons ever? I feel like I went through hell and came out the other side the most monumentally fucked up shape. Or the most monumentally fucked shape. And Dia's like, I have no context for this. What do you mean? Oh, jeez. What a way to preface that. Dia, you would never break up with me, right? No? What if I did something bad? I mean, like, really bad. What did you do? Are you sure you wouldn't break up with me, though? What did you do? Yeah, they're dating. The first game was about the two of them getting together. Min tells Dia what happened, bracing herself for the worst. Yeah, that's why Esther's mad at me. That wasn't very nice of you. Sounds like something racist my mom would say. Yeah, I know. Poor Esther. Her comic sounds cool, too. Do you hate me now? I mean, it was bad, but at least you realize it. Everyone makes mistakes. Not everyone makes racist mistakes. But it's not like people are born knowing things either. Everyone has blind spots. How come you've never offended someone like I did then? I don't talk to people very much. So most of the mistakes just happen in my mind. Well, then how come Noelle doesn't offend people? I mean, she was pretty ignorant about gay people before we started dating. When people said the narrator of The Great Gatsby was gay in our English class, she got all scandalized and argued against it. She kept insisting there had to be another explanation, but I think she was just grossed out by the thought of it. That's not as bad as insulting someone's entire race, though. Not trying to say she messed up worse. My point is she got better about it. She wouldn't do that anymore. So I don't hold it against her. Just because you were ignorant about something doesn't mean you're bad forever. I don't know. Doesn't undo the fact that I was racist to Esther already, and now she hates me. Did you say sorry? No. Well, she might not forgive you, but you should at least tell her. Min feels such anguish upon hearing Dia's suggestion that it takes her a moment to sputter something out. But no one ever apologized to me. To Min's horror, her eyes fill up with tears. So many people did way worse things to me, and they never said sorry. None of my racist bullies ever said sorry. My dad never said sorry. Why is it only me who has to say sorry when what I did wasn't even as bad? It's not fair. Dia pulls her into her arms and hugs her very tightly, as if trying to squeeze all of the grief out of her body. Min leans into her warmth, letting her familiar touch and the steady rhythm of her heartbeat calm her down. What happened to you wasn't fair, but that doesn't mean you should be unfair too, or you'll just continue the cycle. You can apologize, even if they don't. It's not fair. I want them to suffer. I want them to die. If I just forget about them, that means they got away with everything. That means they won. That means they won, and I lost. But isn't it losing worse to let people you hate keep controlling your life? It's like that saying, if you seek revenge, dig 2 graves. Is it worth it to hurt yourself in the name of fairness? Is that what I'm doing? Crashing the car just to get back at them? The 2 graves are you and the person you got revenge on, by the way. Not 2 different people you killed. Never heard that saying, but it's good. Yeah, I feel like I might have once before, but yeah, it is good. And yes, this is an important clarification. Paper Girls. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of that one before. Because Min would do that. Yeah, and Min would jump to that conclusion. No, I got that. You're right. Why should I let those pieces of shit keep controlling me even years later? If nothing they did mattered, that'll show them. Yeah. Yeah! Min dashes off and finds Esther setting up the next scene. What took you so long? Everyone's ready to do the wolf death scene. Can we talk first? Esther gives her a guarded look. That depends. Sorry I was an asshole earlier. I shouldn't have said that racist stuff about black people and the weird stuff about your hair. Yeah, you shouldn't have. You're right, I should have known better. I know how much it sucks looking different from everyone else. Esther lets out a sigh, looking exhausted. You'd think people would know, but they don't. It's like being kicked on both sides. I go through all the same stuff as everyone else at this school, but no one sees me as one of them. Everyone thinks because I'm not pure Asian, I'm not as smart or I don't study as much. Don't worry, I don't think that. I learned my lesson. I'm not racist anymore. Okay. It's a journey that happens in steps, but okay. Yeah, you are? Huh? You're literally still racist. All you did was apologize for one specific thing. But what else am I supposed to do then? Try to educate yourself and not say random crap about other ethnicities? And say sorry next time you're racist instead of being all rude and defensive. Next time? That makes it sound like it's gonna happen again. Honestly, it probably will. So, you're saying I'll always be racist no matter what I do? Min looks so horrified that Esther gives her a pitying look. The anime sound effects? Yes, there are those in this game. I mean, literally everyone on Earth is ignorant to some degree about something. For my webcomic, I tried to research albinos and double amputees the best I could, but I'm still not sure I portrayed everything right. Double amputee? What the fuck is going on in her comic? No one's perfect. You just gotta do your best and learn from your mistakes. Oh. Okay. But I hate thinking I'm gonna make a different mistake at some point and have to apologize again. It's fucking mortifying. I mean, it shouldn't be mortifying to admit you were wrong about something. I guess it shouldn't be. Hey, are we ready to party? Yeah, let's do it. So are we good for now? I guess. Can I still use the prodigy thing you said earlier? Or prodigy, right? Can I still use the prodigy thing you said earlier? Huh? Yeah, knock yourself out. Min hides behind a tree with her Nerf gun, waiting for her cue. How has your pack health balanced the ecosystem here? Wolf Mom Leaf Green. Oh my god, is the other one gonna be called Wolf Mom Fire Red? We prevent the elk population from exploding and overgrazing. Yup. Before we were reintroduced, many biologists were concerned about eroding and plants dying off. Unfortunately, many ranchers and hunters don't understand this. In fact, the state of Idaho is planning to kill hundreds of wolves this winter. This is where we always screw up and have to start over. Every time Akarsha makes eye contact with Krissa, she starts laughing. Mom Leaf Green, I'm scared. Are we gonna die? Holy shit, she finally did it. Goo goo gaga. Noelle's eye twitches as she recites her next line. Who is this adorable little thing? This is our wolf puppy. Normally mated pairs produce a little per year, but we adopted her. We love her so much. I'm only 4 months old. Die! Min leaps out from behind the tree and shoots a flurry of Nerf pellets at Akarsha. No, I only kill a very small number of cattle per year. Akarsha goes down, and Min continues shooting her ass with a Nerf gun. No, our innocent puppy. Wahaha! I'll be back to kill the rest of you. Min runs off screen, leaving Krissa and Liz crying very unconvincingly over Akarsha's body. How could this happen? If only we were still on the endangered species list. Noelle turns solemnly to the camera. Today, I learned that delisting of gray wolves from the endangered species list would have devastating consequences. And that's a wrap. Opportunity. Okay. Finally! We've been here for 6 hours! And we may have just produced the worst video ever. Relieved to be back in her regular clothes, Min looks around. Seems like people were packing up. Alright, sit at the picnic table, look at the tree stump, or look in the tent. Stretching. Just a tad too late. Oh yes, oh my god, doing the wolf with the ooh voice would have been. Tent. Table. Oh god, they're also good. Okay, tent. Look in the tent. Look in the tent. The tent's flaps are already open. Min climbs inside. To her surprise, Akarsha's already there. Shh, look. She points to Noelle, who's sound asleep on the sleeping bag. Ah! Damn, she must have been pretty tired to just conk out like this. Listen, I have the biggest brain in the world. Akarsha gleefully lies down on the ground next to Noelle. Help me braid our hair together. Oh my god, braid their hair together? You really, I feel, maybe this is a bias on my part, but I feel that of all the people present, Min is one of the least likely to know how to braid hair. Yeah, we'll get to them all I have short hair, dipshit. Do I look like I know how to braid hair? I can't do it myself. It's too hard when I'm lying down like this. Come on, pretty please. The fact that I was already Uwooing kind of ruined the effect there, but totally nailed it. God, when you talk like that, I just want to smash your head with a wok. Min crawls over and grabs a wok of Akasha's and Noelle's hair with each hand. It's easy, you just gotta split it into 3 strands and alternate which one goes on top. I guess that's a way to describe it. Like this? Confused, Min just randomly twists their hair together. The instant she lets go, the blade loosens and unravels. Shit. Noelle scowls in his sleep as Min tries again. Akasha! Akasha and Min flees, but Noelle just turns on her side, mumbling to herself. Just because it's suitable for all wild primates doesn't mean you should eat it. She's dreaming about I'm fairly confident we've talked about this on stream before, but cats and talks in their sleep sometimes. It's similarly entertaining. What is she dreaming about? Esther sticks her head into the tent. Can you hand me my backpack? Wait, what are you guys doing? Psst, help. Esther, do you know how to braid hair? Esther assesses the situation for a moment before shrugging. Okay, why not? Thank you. After a few minutes, Esther manages to weave Akasha's and Noelle's hair into one giant messy blade. You did it! I wonder when she's gonna realize. Noelle stows on the sweeping bag. Her head gets jerked back by her hair, which is now bound to Akasha's. She wearily rubs her eyes. Bonjour. Oh my god, they did not just do a they didn't just do a strand, they went for the whole fucking hog. Noelle bolts up white, screaming. Ah! That wasn't a very Noelle scream of me, but oh well. What's wrong, Frenchman? Bad hair day? Akasha! Why? Get me out of here! Whoa, calm down. Calm down? You literally attacked me in my sleep. I mean, you could just unblade it. It's not that bad. Yeah, tons of people in the world have it way worse than you. Shut up, I hate all of you. She surges towards Esther and Min with the aura that can only be described as murderous. Akasha calmly lies back down, dragging Noelle down with her. Ah! I'll hold her back. 1! Noelle and Akasha are also spades. Like, they could be described that way. I feel like it's not... I feel like it's... As much as they have a clear thing going on, I feel like it's not enough of a rivalry. Nice knowing you. Bye! Whoa, I will never forget your sacrifice. Esther and Min make their escape. Inside the tent, there's a muffled scream followed by a crash. The tent stakes pop out of the ground as the tent rolls over and goes tumbling down the hill again. Yo, Noelle is gonna have some gnarly fucking bruises. Prankster's Gambit. Yeah. Ah! Again? There it goes. Min and Esther peeled down at the bottom of the hill where Noelle, Akasha, and the tent landed in a tangled heap. One of the marshmallow romances? What do you mean by marshmallow romances? Suddenly, something dawns on Esther, and she straightens up, her eyes shining. I can use this. In my comic, it totally fixes the part I was stuck on. The hell kind of story are you writing where you can even use this? Where you can even use this? Some kind of camping disaster? You don't understand. It's perfect. I gotta write this down. Isn't your sketchbook and everything down there, though, inside your backpack? Crap, you're right. I guess I'll go grab it. Esther sighs and heads down the hill to retrieve her things. I don't really get it, but good for her. Alright. Oh yes, leprechaun romance. Yeah. Wonder if something like this happened to Brianna. Anything is possible. Oh wait. Alright, we had a couple of votes for sitting at the picnic table. Grace is trying to squeeze the costumes back into her bag. Hey Min, do you know if your brother's single? Oh, Grace, no. Because this is Grace in the previous volume. While having had finally had the revelation of picking a Japanese name for myself as a non-Japanese person is a little weird. Also made a bunch of comments about Korean boys being the perfect ever in the whole wide world. So I'm concerned. Oh, great. Do you think you could introduce us? I mean, I'm not sure he even likes girls. Oh, darn. What exactly do you like about him? He's so cute. He looks kind of like G-Dragon. Do you like my brother just because he's Korean? What? Can you chill out a bit with the whole Korea thing? Sorry, I just get so excited about K-pop. Liking K-pop is fine, but just be normal about it. Sorry. You don't have to keep apologizing. It's annoying. As long as you get it. Okay, yeah, I'll be normal now. I'll be normal now. What are you going to do, Aleph? And also, but I don't even know what you meant by that, even in an isolated context, but I go. Oh, it's in better TV. Okay, look at the tree stump. Krista and Liz are staring at the decimated tree stump. What happened to this? It looks like a cannonball hit it. Beats me. I should probably keep my mouth shut. Well, I suppose it's not our problem. Speaking of problems, what'd you think of your afternoon as an irresponsible person? That was even more tiring than being responsible. Did you see them knock the tent down the hill? Twice? Yeah, I just ignored it. Me too. We probably could have finished a couple hours ago if we just wrangled them like we normally do. Yep. Man, I thought I was really onto something. Min turns to walk away, but to her surprise, she hears footsteps running up behind her. Responding to normalizability. Bulbapedia. Yeah. Yeah, let me grab that link for YouTube. If anyone's watching on YouTube right now and would like to look at the Bulbapedia page for the normalizability, the link will be in the description. The ability to do nothing to me. Footsteps running up behind her. Wait, Min! Min stops to let her catch up. What? I couldn't help but overhear some of what you were saying to Dia at the lake. Liz scribbles something on a scrap of paper and hands it to Min like a doctor giving a prescription. You need to go on the internet. The internet? Min scrutinizes the scrap of paper. It says genderfork.com. It's a blog you might like. How the hell would you know what I like? I'm trans. Hey, Liz! Huh? Are we about to have another... Are we about to have another... Min bigoted comment moment? I mean, not that being genderqueer is necessarily the same as being trans, but I'm here if you'd ever like to talk. Have fun! Liz pats Min on the head and leaves her standing there clutching the little scrap of paper in absolute shock. Gamer. I guess I should look that up when I get home. And with nothing else left to explore, let's walk to the lake. Dia is watching the water. When Min joins her, Dia tilts her head at her. You said this place was cursed, right? Min sighs and wraps her arms around Dia's waist. Liz with the pro gamer move, just walk away before men can put their foot in their mouth. True. Yeah, this game is set in 2009. So Homestuck moment? Wait, what about Homestuck? Oh, because it's set in 2009? Min sighs and wraps her arms around Dia's waist. Yeah. Dia rests her forehead against Min's, her long lashes tickling Min's skin as she blinks. What if we uncursed it? Huh? How? By making new memories, together. Dia hugs her tighter, squishing Min's face directly into her chest. Oh. It's so soft. Wow. Min, you fucking gay ass. Your whole life is a host woman. I want to be free. Oh, I feel that. She says, I love you in Korean. Min's mind is in such a state of disarray that it takes her a second to process what Dia is saying. It's not possible to be free from Homestuck. Don't forget, you're here forever. In a Herculean feat of self-control, she manages to stop rubbing her face against Dia's chest and meet her gaze. Wait, you know what that means? Dia nods, her cheeks tinged pink. It was in a lot of the K-pop songs that Grace played. So I asked her, and found out what it really meant. Sorry I lied to you. No, it makes me happy you wanted me to say that. Because I do. Love you. Even now that you know what an asshole I am? You think I didn't know that before? Guess I was always hitting and threatening people. Then why do you still like me? Because you're also really brave and resilient and cool. I feel like the world tries to make people into certain shapes. But you fight it on purpose. You try as hard as you can. And I think that's amazing. Not for the hitting and threatening. Not really, you can see I'm innocent. And subconsciously, I think I understood. Understood what? You're always telling me you'll protect me and kill the people who hurt me because you wish someone did that for you. Min is stunned, speechless. It feels like a curtain was suddenly pulled back on something shameful and hidden, exposing it to the blazing sun. But Dia doesn't flinch away, just gazes into her eyes. I love you. Blinking hard, Min smiles back at her. I love you too. Teach me how to say it? I don't know how to read that, y'all. Man, that's a mouthful. And then in a Catolican. Teach me. And she says it again. She got it. Final chapter, y'all. It's Noelle time. Ah! 5th grade. It's flashback time. Saturday at Chinese school. Best for last gacha roll characters. Yeah. It's like, I mean, it's mock gacha roll. Like, the order is preset. But, break? True! Should have done that maybe like half an hour ago. But I was so excited about... I love this game so fucking much. And I just got so into it. Okay. So... Yeah. I was excited. Yeah, we'll take 5, and then... At the very least, we'll finish this scene. I don't know how far that'll take us past midnight. I started late, so I am more than okay with going overtime with this. I love this game so much. But... yeah, we'll take 5. And then... be back. Bones, trouser. Yes, I do see that, not in chat, but in the Discord server, has been a link sent to a trap remix of Dog Song. So, if you want to listen to that, if you're watching this on YouTube, the link will be in the description. Yeah. Hello. Yeah, it's only one loop of all the songs. What am I doing? Right. Okay, we gotta get that off screen. So, this is 5th grade Saturday Chinese class. This scene here. Ooh, Min-seo, you have thoughts about this scene. Noelle's flashback, yes. I know you've played this before. Okay. The first phrase is mirror. Noelle copies down the unfamiliar characters on the board stroke by stroke. What did it look like again? Oh shit, I was also not paying attention. I usually have a decent visual memory, but I just looked at it and went, I don't know how to read that. I'm gonna read the yellow text. I'm trying really hard to remember something that I really just did not give enough attention to in my brain. I feel like it was the top or bottom one. I'm just gonna click on the one that my mouse is on. The first game Noelle also had a quiz flashback. Oh, that's true. I think it was math, though, wasn't it? Noelle writes it down, then checks it against the words on the board. I got it right! Now for the next one. Yeah, baby! Hell yeah! Instinct! I was like, I don't know, I feel like it's the bottom one. But, Okay. The next phrase is admit. Okay. You should already know recognize. This character's meaning is to bear or to carry. This would be easier if Chinese words used an alphabet like most languages. It infuriates me how you can't tell how a Chinese character is pronounced by the way it looks. You're forced to learn every single word twice, how it sounds and what it looks like. It's wildly inefficient. A couple hours into the lesson, a kid towards the back of the room raises his hand. Teacher, how many Chinese characters are there? At least 80,000. 80,000? Don't worry. Most educated people only know about 8,000. 8,000 is still a mind-boggling number. A million. That, well, I don't know if I would count that as close, but you're right in that there's a lot of them. After school, Noelle does her weekly packet of Chinese homework at the kitchen table. I've spent every Saturday since kindergarten tediously memorizing a few characters at a time, but it's barely even made a dent. After all these years, I still can't even read a book or the newspaper. At this pace, it's hard to imagine I'll ever be able to. Character sprite, character sprite. Noelle's mom also didn't have a sprite in the first game. It was just like a disembodied voice. No, a silhouette. We had silhouettes for parents, but we didn't have sprites. Yeah. Korean alphabet is OP for B, specifically engineered to be accessible. Interesting. Bro, the birthmark. Yeah, same as Noelle. Noelle, what is this? Noelle looks up to see her mom holding the sample packet of pads and tampons she got from school. Oh, that's from the sex ed talk we had in class. The girls received a presentation about menstruation. The school gave you this? Using a tampon is the same as having sex. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's not what the teacher giving the talk said. It's just a tool for absorbing blood. No, you'll be able to feel it the whole time, and it goes into... Her mom can't even bear to say it. It's the same as having sex with a man. The woman giving the talk said plenty of girls use it. American girls get their periods so early because they're thinking sexual thoughts at a young age. Oh. You know? Of all the misinformation I have heard and read and etc. from various sources, I have never heard that one before. It's not natural. You shouldn't be thinking about these things until you're married. After throwing away the immoral tampons, her mom goes off to the living room to watch a Chinese variety show. It's hard growing up trusting very little of your parents' judgment. My mom doesn't believe in mental illness, yet genuinely believes in superstitions like auspicious dates, and no amount of proof or argument can sway her. Wild and unique take to draw into... I mean, like, when it comes to being drawn into, like, forgiveness or whatever, like, sometimes people just get taught wrong, and then there's no other source of, you know? But yeah, she is also giving her child very, very incorrect information. Yeah, pads exist. So, you know, and she didn't fuss over those. The fuss was specifically about the tampons. But maybe she also threw... Yeah, I think it's about the tampon versus the pad that she was the most angry about. So... Yeah, so just know that so many of your friends' moms are like that in real life and they never change. Oh yes, doesn't believe in mental illness, but genuinely believes in superstitions like auspicious dates. No amount of proof or argument can sway her. Stubborn. Is Chinese society just decades behind the West? I've yet to meet a white person whose mind works this way. That... No. No. The West... The white... Yeah, first of all, yes, there are definitely lots of white people who are like that. Second of all, the West is just super fucked up about different things. Just have different... Oh, and different lucky numbers, right? That, yeah, speaking, you know, addressing specifically the comments and you know, in her previous thing, there's a lot of people here who also do not fucking believe in mental illness, but, you know, will do the other kinds of superstition. Twitter, God. Okay. Noelle glances over at the show her mom is watching. Colorful words and cartoons fly across the screen as cheesy sound effects play. So tacky. It's one of those shows where they interview a panel of foreigners who can barely speak Mandarin. Noelle cringes as silly boing noises are overlaid over the host's jokes. They're just laughing at the foreigners for not understanding the questions they've been asked. Why is this popular? It's so juvenile and embarrassing. I feel like I'm losing brain cells as I listen to this. Disgusted, Noelle returns to scrutinizing the impenetrable paragraph of Chinese she's supposed to be analyzing for homework. What am I even going to use Chinese for? Watching drivel like that? I have no interest in the backwards culture that produced my pathetic, narrow-minded parents. When a commercial break comes on, she throws down her pencil. Oh, this conversation is not going to go well. You hit slapstick noises too. Trickster arc. Oh boy. Noelle internalized racism arc. Yeah, that it's looking like that's where this her plotline is headed for her chunk of the story, because the flashbacks generally do set the tone for the main conflict, or the main internal conflict specifically. I want to quit Chinese school. Her mom whirls around from the couch, alarmed. What? Why? I hate it. It always takes up my entire Saturday. They assign so much homework every week on top of the regular homework I get from school. Noelle's dad looks up disapprovingly from the newspaper he is reading. Well, you can't quit. What kind of Chinese person can't even speak Chinese? We'll lose face if you don't learn. Other people will think we're bad parents. Why does it matter what other people think? I'm the one whose limited time is being sucked away by it. My opinion should be the one that matters most. No, you have to listen to your parents. It's for your own good. You're too young to understand. Almost nothing drives Noelle up a wall more than being told she's not old enough to understand something. Noelle, be ready to be disappointed by white nonsense too. Stop treating me like some feeble-minded little kid. I read at college level already. It doesn't matter. You don't have the life experience yet. Some things you can only know from being as old as your parents are. What, so just because you're older than me, you're automatically smarter than I am? Yes. I don't accept that. It's your culture. You can't just throw it away. Yes, I can. It's a poorly constructed, archaic language. That's not true. If it's so bad, how come it's worked for thousands of years? You should take more pride in your culture. What is there to be proud of? I'm stuck learning the worst, most pointlessly complicated language in the world. Exasperated, Noelle's parents exchange a look. You're still going to Chinese school. We already paid for your classes this year. Can I quit at the end of the year then? If you still feel this way by the end of the year, fine, you can quit. I can? Huh? No, she can't. Think about it. If she goes to Chinese school with that kind of attitude, she won't learn anything anyway. It's impossible to teach someone who doesn't want to be educated. We might as well at least save money. Yes, the end of the year is pretty far away, but at least the end is in sight now. Quitting Chinese school will significantly free up my schedule. I can probably read a few more books every week. It'll be so worth it. When I'm older, I'll be so thankful that I quit. Cue Noelle being older and being like, God fucking damn it, I wish that I continued those lessons. In the grocery store. Noelle is so elated that she doesn't even mind being dragged along to 99 Ranch with her mom, a trip she normally gripes is a waste of time. As they browse the fishball aisle, her mom's Nokia rings. She quickly brings it to her ear. Right, it says, hello? There's a pause. Her mom's face falls. What is it? It was Taiwanese term for grandma. Amma passed away. Oh, no. Oh. I know I should be sad, but I haven't seen my grandmother for years. I've never had a real conversation with her before. It's like a total stranger died. Ninth grade spring break. Noelle isn't allowed to close her bedroom door, so she's on high alert as she uses the computer. The snake was a thing from the first game. It was a gift of sorts, and now I don't remember the context for it. Oh, shrimp. Noelle gets back into learning language because of missing grandma. Where I thought that was going to go was taking a trip to go to her grandma's funeral and then being like, oh fuck, I don't understand anything that's happening here. Maybe I should keep learning the language. But maybe we'll get there. or maybe not, because that was a really short little scene to pop in, and it wouldn't be there for no reason. It sounds like my mother's busy washing vegetables in the kitchen. Here's my chance. Blushing. What's Noelle about to look up? Ah! Noelle quickly searches homosexuality on Wikipedia. I skimmed this page once as research after Akarsha started insisting Dia and Min-seo were romantically involved. Chekhov's grandma. Yeah, you've heard of Chekhov's ravine. Now it's time for Chekhov's Ava. But I'm positive there was no mention of it being possible for two women to have sexual relations. I would have remembered it. Reread the article, click the sexual intercourse hyperlink, or click the lesbian hyperlink. Ooh. Very important options. This is like the choice that will decide the sex link. Okay. Any other opinions? This is a very important choice. I want to make sure everybody's voices are heard. Click the sexual intercourse hyperlink. The link leads to a more general page called Human Sexual Intercourse. Not voting. To Noelle's disgust, it features a painting of a man and woman copulating. This is repulsive. I'd really rather not stay on this page for long. Wikipedia page. Sexual intercourse commonly refers to the act in which the male reproductive organ enters the female reproductive tract. In recent years, penetration of non-sexual organs or by non-sexual organs, fingering, fisting, are also sometimes included in this definition. What on earth is fingering? Is this the finger thing Min-seo was referring to? Fuck, go back. No. No. You made this bed. I mean, I guess we made this bed together and now we're lying in it. Maybe that's not the best way to word that right now, but like, we are marching forward. Click the fingering hyperlink. The page opens. At the top, there's a simple illustration of a naked woman stroking the genitals of another woman. What is this? Oh my god, Noelle. What was the phrasing? Yeah, I know. This is so risque. Noelle breaks into a feverish sweat as she reads the page as quickly as possible. Then, in a panic, Noelle closes the tab, erases her web history, and shuts the computer down. Min-seo was right. I can't believe it. It's over. Is the clip button? Oh my god, shut up. Should such erotic content be allowed on Wikipedia? Anyone can read it. I must destroy all evidence that I visited that page. Well, you deleted your web history. Should I uninstall the browser? Delete my user profile? Perhaps set the computer on fire for good measure? Yeah, no, she needs to delete Wikipedia entirely, the whole thing. Oh! This better not awaken anything in me. Shut up. Like, this game is generally pretty good at, like the writing keeps things pretty 2009, but sometimes they'll slip in references to more current language, like, or slightly more current, maybe not the most current, but like Min calling Dia, you know, saying Dia needs to be protected at all costs. Noelle saying, this better not awaken anything in me. She's the reason why Wikipedia has to pay for donations. Yeah, Noelle learn to use incognito, please. Too much knowledge in the world. That fucking, oh my god, that's right, that fucking Half-Life VR AI scene. About Wikipedia and the fucking Wikipedia page for a chair. The one that ruined it. Oh my god, what did they do to a Wikipedia page? I mean, I have no doubt that they went and fucked around with something, but... The one in Act 3? Yo, it's been so long since I've seen it. I have no fucking idea whether or not what I'm thinking of is in Act 3. But, like, the Wikipedia server room? Yeah, when everyone destroyed the Wikipedia servers. You've only seen the last few episodes. Well worth it to watch the entire thing. Half-Life AR/VI is, like, of one of my favorite genres of media that you just can't do on purpose. It's not fucking possible. And it is thing that started off as an off-the-wall weird-ass improv joke, but over time builds and builds itself into this, like, full-blown story that's, like, planned and plotted, and all of the, like, weird shit from the beginning gets looped into the other, and, like, yeah. So, like, HL ARVI is like that. Honestly, welcome to Night Vale. Also, because it starts off with just a bunch of one-off episodes, and then very slowly it builds up into the whole big, the first huge major plotline finale of Welcome to Night Vale was episode 100. Like, it takes a long time to get there. I guess Homestuck is kind of like that, too. I mean, Hussey had plans, but, like, damn, it's a slow start, you know? Shit like that. Love it. And it's just, you can't fucking do it on purpose. You know what I mean? Look, Noelle ropes. Something about them editing Gordon Freeman's death into the All Dogs Go to Heaven Wikipedia page? Oh my god, yeah! Right. Anyway, Noelle jumps in her chair when she receives a text. Check your phone. Oh my god. I am looking forward to seeing this art. Is it me, or does King DDD look kind of sexy in this drawing? Most popular deviation submitted Rainy Forest in fan art. But yeah, time for Akarsha to be super fucking normal. Yeah. Dia? Oh, so they have a group text. Anyone else? Hello? Anyone care to raise a hand? You're insane. Would anyone else hit it? Hello? The Eggman monologue in the Sonic fandom was completely unscripted. Exactly. Shit like that. King DD Till, shut the fuck up. Certified brain genius. Yeah. Akarsha is certified brain genius. Fucking men. Noelle? Banging on your door. If you would fuck King DDD, a penguin? You're braver than the U.S. Marines. Again, more current, but God. Brennan Lee Mulligan improv Giger's monologue. Also good. Tia has left the chat room. Min has left the chat room. Well, what did you think the result of that was going to be, Akasha? Yeah. Tonight is your first night. Yeah, I still haven't posted any butterfly soup to YouTube. Oops. It's on my to-do list. Hang on, Kirby Return to Dreamland wasn't out yet. Oh my god, are there Kirby anachronisms? That's the right word, right? In this game? Why is Bandana Wildly there? Oh no. Why are you like this? I'm so bored. I've been stuck at home all day. Unfortunately for you, I can't entertain you for long either. I have to leave for the airport soon. Oh yeah, you're visiting Taiwan, right? How long are you going to be there again? I'll be there for the entire week. My mom and I will return Sunday afternoon. My dad is staying for an additional week there for business purposes. Can I still message you when you're there? Do you have to use a VPN or something? No, as long as I have internet access, we should be able to chat like usual. Really? But isn't there, like, hella censorship? No, there's nothing like that in Taiwan. It's not as if I'm going to China. Right. Also, what's the difference between China and Taiwan again? That's a loaded question. I mean, I know Taiwan's an island, but is it like... You said you were shot, yet you're still talking like nothing happened? Its own country? I have high pain tolerance. Hasn't even shared the same screen with Meta Knight yet. Oh. No, you don't. Anyway, I tried to ask in geography class once, and everyone started arguing. Everyone started arguing because it's a political question. Whether Taiwan is a part of China or a separate country is an extremely controversial issue. Why, though? To be honest, I'm not clear on the details. As I understand it, the dispute is the result of a civil war that was never properly resolved. Huh. So, are you Taiwanese or Chinese? Or both? Well, I went to Chinese school as a child. And my parents told me Chinese folk tales. Is that how it works? Just because I speak English doesn't mean I'm English. To be frank, I'm floundering because I've never given it any thought. Well, oops. I didn't mean to give you an identity crisis. An identity crisis. Even if I say I'm Taiwanese, hardly anyone knows what that means, even other East Asians. That kind of sounds like how most Americans don't really get Desi identities. How so? Like, they think about it based on country. Like, you're Pakistani or Indian, etc. But the countries weren't split on racial lines. Like, an Indian Punjabi isn't really the same ethnicity as an Indian Guju. But it's all the same to non-Desis because they don't know the difference, lol. Oh, you're right. I don't know the difference. Wait, I know! The answer to what you are. What is it? You're French! Shut the fuck up! Certified brain genius. Oh my god. Because you're Frenchman. That doesn't help me at all. No? No. Okay. hate speech. Yeah. So, this seems like a good place to pause. I mean, like, there's no good place to pause in this game because I just want to play it all in one sitting in one very long stream. But that's not a good idea because time happens and so does sleep and so does my job. Oops, I have things that I should have done earlier. Yeah. Speaking of sleep, this soup is too good. It's too fucking delicious. Yeah. So we closed the book on Min's adventure. We opened the book on Noelle. You missed good stuff, you can tell. Yo, okay. When I finish all my fucking emails, because it's always fucking emails, I am gonna get a fucking hop on posting the fucking butterfly soup streams, because, like, they're ready to go. They just need, like, YouTube metadata, like thumbnail and stuff. Thumbnails are always the fucking thing. It's always the fucking thumbnails. Whenever I have to start a new game, I have to figure out what the fuck I'm doing with the thumbnails. Yeah, although since this game was made in Ren'Py, I was able to extract the image files from it. So that makes thumbnail making a million times easier. It does put me at a bit of a spoiler risk, but we're most of the way through the game at this point anyway, so. Yeah, I should save the fucking game. Yes. Yeah. So, tomorrow is Disco Elysium. And the following week, we shall see. Yeah. Y'all know what my, like, baseline schedule is. I keep altering it by going over to Cassins. Yeah. I'm figuring out the next week. We'll get there. You've heard good things about Disco Elysium? Yeah, it's been really interesting. Yeah. We're taking our sweet fucking time. As usually happens on this channel. But yeah. Good talk. Good talks. Good eve. Looking forward to seeing you all around tomorrow. Thank you, Bangle. Yes. Good night, good night. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something? I don't think I am. I think I've covered all my bases. I think I just need to stop. Good night.